Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Topic for the day. Topic for the day is electric field along the equatorial line of electric dipole. Now, what is this equatorial? If you check it out, this equatorial comprises of two parts. First part is and even if I ask you what is the meaning of equator of Earth, you will be saying, sir, that line which divide the Earth into two parts, two equal parts rather. Here also equatorial means the same thing. Therefore, equatorial means what? Equatorial means a line which divides the dipole into parts. So here comes your dipole AB minus Q plus Q, distance between them 12. So a line which divides this dipole into equal parts. So from where that line should pass? Okay. From the center, two equal parts means this should be 90 degree. Because if it will not be 90 degree, this line will not be like that, this will be like that. So the distance from two charges will not be same, it will be different. So at P, electric field due to this negative charge, what will be the direction? Obviously toward minus P. Whenever you are having a confusion, put a unit positive charge here where it will be experiencing a force. It will be experiencing a force toward PA. Is it clear? Here, similarly, electric field at point P due to this positive charge, it will be along B. That means it will be pointing outward. Why I am saying so? Because again you put a positive unit positive charge here, repulsion will be there, force is there, electric field is also there. Is that clear? Now, what should be the formula for that? Electric field at P due to this minus Q charge. Minus Q charge will be equal to K Q. Now what is Q? Magnitude. Whenever we are doing derivation or numerical of these vector quantities, we will be using only magnitude part. Direction we will be writing separately. So E minus is equal to KQ upon R plus L whole square. Why I am writing this? Because if this is L, this is R, from center root to P the distance is R, this will be Pythagoras theorem under root of R square plus L whole square. Similar manner, it will also be equal to under root of R square plus L square. Now, what will be electric field at point P due to this plus Q charge? It will be E plus is equal to KQ upon R square plus L square under root whole square. That will be cancelling that under root. Again we are getting the same thing, but the direction is always away from positive charge. Toward negative charge, away from positive charge. So it will be this much. Will the magnitude in both cases be same? Yes, it will be same. Why? Because both are having the same magnitude QQ, distance same, therefore electric field intensity will also be same. Is it clear? E minus E plus, formula due to point charge of this much and this much. We are using only magnitude part while doing derivations and numerical. One more thing, whenever we will be drawing a dipole, always draw a dipole negative charge left side, positive charge right side. Why so? Because if sometime you will be drawing it negative charge left side, positive charge, sometime you are drawing it left side, what will be happening? That figure will be changed. If you will be choosing this plus Q and this minus Q, then this electric field direction will be this side, E plus and E minus will be this side. One thing. And second thing, if you remember what we have studied in that number line, negative charge or negative number left side, positive number right side, center 0. In the similar manner, negative left side, positive right side, minus Q plus Q, you can check it out. Now what will be the net electric field? Tell me, this angle will be same or different? Obviously same, because this is a perpendicular line from the center. So any point, we are considering P as a point where we have to find the electric field intensity. So the line will draw same angle on this horizontal line, or we can say slope of these lines will be equal. Is that clear? Now, since E plus and E minus magnitude is equal, so we can write here, this implies that E plus is equal to E minus is equal to KQ, this is K not P, upon R square plus L square. Is it clear? So the magnitude is going to be same. If you are having any doubt in that, it's not visible, check it out. Is it clear? No. E plus equal to E minus, magnitude is same. If magnitude is same, then where is the resultant vector? Resultant vector, if magnitudes are same, then its direction is always, or we can say the resultant vector is always bisecting the total angle between them. The total angle between them, this is theta, this is theta. What I have done here, I have drawn a line which is parallel to this line, this dipole line. If this is theta, alternate angle, this theta, corresponding angle. So the total angle is 2 theta, theta plus theta. So where will be this E plus, E not rather than E, not E plus is here, E minus is here. So the resultant vector E will be bisecting that total angle 2 theta between them. So that means E vector will be this side. Now you can do from one more side, you can resolve this E plus and E minus into components, E plus cos theta, E plus sin theta, E minus cos theta, E minus sin theta, E plus cos theta, E plus sin theta and E minus sin theta will be cancelling out, and you will be getting the net resultant field E plus cos theta. Quickly we will be doing that also. We are going to make one more figure. This is E plus. So here you will be getting E plus cos theta. Here you will be getting E plus sin theta. Similarly, you are having here E minus. Is it visible? Good. This is theta. This is also theta. So here again you will be getting what? E minus cos theta, and here you will be getting E minus sin theta. Now since E plus and E minus have same magnitude, therefore this vector and this vector will cancel out each other, and the net resultant vector is 2E plus cos theta. Okay, so one side is this much. Draw this figure separately so it will not become clumsy. Another way out is this resultant vector. We have to find this. So the two vectors E plus and E minus, what is the angle between them? 2 theta. We are knowing there is a formula of finding the magnitude of resultant vector. E is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. This is the formula. So E is equal to under root of E plus square plus E minus square plus 2E plus E minus cos 2 theta. That is the angle between them. Okay. So what I have done here, since the magnitude of both vectors are equal, E plus and E minus, so we can take E minus else also as E plus. So it becomes 2E plus square cos theta, cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta, directly we know that the formula of that is 2 cos square theta minus 1. So 1 cancelling out, you are getting this one, and when you will be coming out of that, you will be getting the same formula, this 2E plus cos theta, but we will all getting here also. Resultant is equal to 2E plus cos theta. Otherwise, those who are from biology group, just remember the formula of cos 2 theta is cos square theta minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta, cos square theta. Cos square theta plus cos square theta, 2 cos square theta. Just simplify it, you will be getting again 2e plus cos theta. Do it either way, from this side or this side, you can check it out, alternative ways, but the answer will be same. Now when you get 2e plus cos theta, in place of e plus, we will be writing this formula, kq upon r square plus l square. But in place of cos theta, what we have to write? Just check it out here. If we consider a triangle AOP, that means AOP, this triangle, what will be cos theta? Cos theta will be equal to base, that is AO upon hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? AP. So that becomes, this is L and this is r square plus L square, that is under root r square plus L square. So under root r square plus L square can be write r square plus L square to the power half. Yes or no? Yes. We can write. So cos theta becomes L upon r square plus L square to the power half. Now here you can check it out, base is same. When base is same, what we do? We add the power. So 1 plus half, it becomes 3 by 2. So it becomes this. Now the last step, very easily you will be getting it. Okay, shall I erase it? Have you noted down? Okay. So where we have to do that, where shall I do that? Okay, because that was the beginning. E is equal to Kp upon r square. Once again, I shall write it here, r square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. Now, if r is greater than L square is very smaller than r square. So we can neglect L square. As we did in axial line, the same thing we are doing in equatorial line. So what will be E? E is equal to Kp upon neglect L square. So it becomes r square to the power 3 by 2. 2 cancel out. It becomes Kp upon r cube. This is equatorial. This is the magnitude. Now if somebody asks you, sir, what is the direction of that? So what will you be saying? Check it out, the direction. It is this side. And what is the direction of electric dipole moment? What is the direction of electric dipole moment? It is from minus q to plus q. And what is the direction of E? It is opposite to this direction. So that means this net electric field direction is opposite to the direction of electric dipole moment. Okay. Once the last thing is that if somebody says find a relation between E axial and E equatorial magnitude, what you are finding here? E equatorial Kp upon r cube. If I ask you what was E axial, so E axial was Kp upon 2 Kp upon r cube. Kp upon r cube E equatorial, so it becomes 2 E. So E axial becomes twice of E equatorial. Is it clear? If any doubt, you can text me. Thank you.